Hey everyone, so today I want to do a quick video on just showing you how to use like your alphabets and just basic shapes to make an object. Alright, so here I got this spatula off of Amazon, and so I'm just going to show you how to use, like I said, the basic shapes to create it. So I want to go to my left side to my text panel, and to me this looks almost like the letter U. So I'm going to just type in, I'm put my caps lock on, and I'm going to type in the letter U. And it doesn't have to be exact. You just use your imagination just to make it your own. So we have the letter U, and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Slide this over. And I like to work outside of my workspace, so that's just me, my preference. All right, so what we're going to do to this letter U, we want to get to our edit points. So when I double click it, you see that I can still make changes to it. Like I can delete it. Let me hit undo, which is my favorite tool at the top right here. But we don't want to still have it in text mode. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to convert to path. And now it's no longer where you can make changes to it, like change it to a different letter. You can now edit your points. So I'm going to double click it. I'm sorry. I'm going to ungroup it. Then you double click it, and then you have your edit points. Okay. So now I'm going to hold down Shift, click and drag until I get all the edit points that I do not want. And that's okay as some didn't highlight. And I'm going to hit delete. Hold down Shift so I can click and drag more than one edit point at a time and hit delete. Now you see we have that spatula shape. Now I'm going to go to my shapes panel, my drawing tool, and these right here look like ovals, like elongated ovals. So I'm going to go to my drawing tool and my oval, well, ellipse or whatever they want to call it. And I'm just going to click and drag until I get the sizing that I would like. So that's fine with me. And now I want to maybe add 3 more or 2. We'll see. So once it's selected, you can go to Object, Replicate. We're going to go down here and replicate, let's see, row of 4. And it places more than one here at a time. So now I want to select the last one, hold down Shift, and hit my arrow key to the right. And that spaced it out. You can also, let's zoom in a little bit. You can also click and drag all of them at one time, and we're going to space these out evenly. So you're going to go over here to the transform panel, and we're going to do the vertical align middle. Sorry, horizontal. I get those two mixed up. So you want to go to transform and go to horizontal. And now it spaces out all your elongated ovals. Now it's starting to look more like a spatula. And we're going to add our handle, which is a basic rectangle. So we go to our drawing tool again. Draw a rectangle and just make it the size, the width that you want, and place it. Make it as long as you want. I'm going to bring that down some. Let's zoom out a little bit. And we have that. Let's group this together. Actually, I like to have everything spaced out perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, undo that. And it's best if you're zoomed in. That way your arrow key can show where you want it. So we're going to click and drag this, and we're going to right click and hit group. Now we have everything grouped together. I'm going to select, click and drag everything, and I'm going to, which one is it? What do I want? This one? Yes, the align center. So everything aligns in the center. It's spread out evenly. Okay, zoom out. And now I want to weld these two together to make it one piece. So I'm going to click and drag the rectangle as well as my spatula main part. I'm going to right click and hit weld. There you go, you have your handle. Now for this part, we can use, let's see, how we're going to do this one. We're going to do, let's draw that oval. Just to get like the curved edges right here. And just kind of place it in the middle. We can always change it to how we like it. Just bring it in some. Okay, remember when you double click on it, you can get your edit points. And let's see, we want this to stay like this. Well, I want that to stay like this, but I want this to be a little more square. So I'm going to right click it. Double click it. And then I'm going to put a edit point here on the left, and I'm going to put an edit point there. Now I'm going to click this edit point and hit delete up here. You can either select delete at the top on the right, or you can hit delete on your keyboard. You see how it's getting a little more flat, but I want it a little more straight than that. So I'm going to select that again, that edit point on the right, and you said it shows smooth. So right now, if I move one of these points here, these blue ones, is going to move both sides. So you see it's moving the top and the bottom curve. I don't want that. So hit undo. We're going to make it corner. So when you hit corner is only when you move that blue thing, arrow, square, whatever you call it, is going to only move this side and not both sides. Undo. All right, so now we want to just flatten this out some until it gets as straight. So we already fixed this side. So I'm going to click this one, do the same thing, hit corner, so only one side will move, and flatten it out. And I think that one is a little bit taller, higher than that one. So you just work with it until you get it to how you like it. And something's a little off. So yeah, like I said, just play with it until you get it how you like it. All right, so that's good enough for me. And let's see how I want this. You can add that little hole right there if you want to, but I'm not going to. So you see how it's taking on the shape of this spatula, starting to look more like a spatula. So I'm going to make it longer. Actually, no, I'm not going to make that longer. I'm going to make this, going to double click, and you see your edit points here. This is how you manipulate your photos. So I'm just going to click and drag it closer to the top to make that handle shorter, and there. That's exactly how I want my spatula to look. So this is just a simple way that you can manipulate objects or replicate it and make it your own. If you see something on Amazon, Google, wherever. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that right now, since this is separated from this part, let's hit undo. When you add color to it, you will get basically that. They're not grouped together yet. So you want to make sure you make it a compound path. So what a compound path does is it basically groups them together, interlocks them together. So just select those two, right click, make compound path, and watch what happens when you select color. There you go. Now you have this, this is no longer there. That's cut out now. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And of course, your color panel, you can go up here to the left side to add color fill, or you can go to the right side to the fill panel, and you can add color there as well. So in Silhouette, there's more than one way that you can do something. So, all right. That is it, I think, this time. All right, bye.